Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to the QuickChange Questions section here. I'm gonna just do basically a casual game against Wario here in a 1v1 match here on, of course, Marion Club here. So this will be interesting. It won't be the full video of me going against Wario, but I will at least post the end results of what happened. But in the meantime, let's go through some of the questions here. So, first off, why play this game? So, I just wanted to play, like, another game from my childhood, and I thought, why not Mario Golf? I liked Mario Golf because of kind of like the RPG element it has here of, like, you know, you gain experience points to get stronger, and you build your character a certain way, and everything is fine and dandy. And I thought I'd show it off. A question relating to that, though, is why play the Game Boy Color version and not the console versions? The console versions are definitely more of like a what's the word am I looking for? Like a party game, kind of like what you would play like Mario Party as a party board game per se. Like, the console versions have more characters to select, but they're all rigid. Like, you don't have your custom characters to work with. And I should have done what he did, clubbed up. I was not paying attention. It happens. I will say though, like, for the N64 version at the very least, if you had the transfer pack, you could actually transfer the game character you made in here onto into a match of N64 and face off with characters that way. It was actually pretty cool. Yeah, I shouldn't have lost that, but it's what happens here. I'm gonna at least watch him go through all this. It's the good news there. Next question, though. Why did you pick Sherry as the character to create? So that is very interesting, and I've addressed it before, but I'll go into detail here. I used to all the time choose the character Kid, who's the little boy, like the really dark tan skin. And I chose him because, you know, it's like, oh, I'm a boy, and the other, like, he had a good amount of power, and I was like, I like distance, so I stuck with him for a long time, and it wasn't until I was about to do my series here that I actually looked at all the characters, and then I saw Sherry. I was like, oh, Sherry's actually cool. So, like, Sherry doesn't have as much drive, but she had a straight shot to work with, had plenty of... Gosh, we both ended up doing the same thing. I don't even know how that happened. But the idea was that I could put a lot more power into, like, a lot more into the power shots and not worry about accuracy and control. Oh, this is a tricky shot. I do like the music that's being played. It's not the typical Marion music. It's a cute touch to it. Yes! Revenge is sweet, boy! Alright. But I'm actually, like, if I play this again, like, as a casual run, or, like, just for kicks and giggles for funs, it's possible I'll probably actually just stick with Sherry, especially now that I have, like, a better understanding of this game, now that I'm an adult and all that. But she's honestly, like, I'm really happy I chose her, because she's been a very good character to work with. But, yeah, no, that's pretty much why Sherry. It's interesting that I would choose the children here and not the adults. I don't know how old the other ones are, but these two, like, Sherry and Kid, are definitely the kids in the family here. Ooh, that's gonna be a long putt. Not gonna be excited about that. Next question, though, is what would you say is your favorite course? So, my favorite course to play on, like going up against these champion fights, is Marion course. It's a simple course. Doesn't typically have anything too crazy about. The wind is being a little crazy here. I assume that's because it's Wario, and the game's trying to make my life a little bit more interesting. But other than that, it's pretty tame. You don't really have, like, super difficult greens to work with, so... But, if we were asking, like, favorite design of a course, I would actually say the Palm Beach Club Grace's course. I actually like how it starts to introduce the idea of, you know, you don't have these wide fairways with little obstacles in between them. Oh good, he's got a power shot going for him. That's good! He's doing, and because he hit it perfectly, it's rolled all the way out there. But no, like, it's got, like, obstacles with, like, the rivers, obviously, lakes. You don't really see that a whole lot. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I'm gunning for it, though. Alright. But, anyway, I like... Not that I'm a fan of water, though. Let's not get distracted by that. But I do like the design that it has for that and whatnot. Like, Mario Golf Club is pretty much like, you don't need to worry about that. That's kind of short. Wario, come on, boy. Make it a challenge. Give me something to work with here. Don't just hand me a free one. That's a much better shot. Wario's not the smartest villain, as we can see here. Alright. Next question, however, is, do you actually play golf? Ooh, my gosh. I don't know if I'll actually capture that on screen or whatnot. I might try to, because that was a really close shot. It was pretty good, I must say. But, back to the question. I don't actually play golf. I have attempted it before. I'm not really what you would call a sport person. This may shock some of you, but it does happen from time to time that I play a sport video game. The time that I did attempt it, however, was still really fun, as I got to do that with my father, so it was a fun time. I don't think I would ever dream of doing it, even in my old age, as a thing. Like, we'll have better video games, and somebody will make a VR golfing game. It will happen, and then I will happily do that. Basically, what they need to do is take, you know, Mario Golf that they did with, like, the Wii, and then just do that for VR. That's all they have to do, really. And I'll do that all day. End up being cheaper, that's for sure. Oh gosh, why? I'm like, this is the worst. Okay, hold on, because 3/4 mark is 60 yards, so I just need to be a little bit ahead of that. And hopefully it just rolls nice and smooth into the target. Oh, it's just shy. It's just shy. I'm so mad, because that was perfect. It set me up really well, don't get me wrong. But if I'd just been a little bit powerful, it would have rolled in. So mad. So mad at that. Ugh. I'm like, no. Now I'm in Supreme Go mode. We're in it to win it here. But that's all the questions I have for this game. Now, if you have any other questions that you can think of, be sure to put it in the comments and I will address them. But what I'm going to do is just have some fun. I'm going to see if I can beat Mr. Wario here. And I will show the end of that, of course, when I've won. Because I'm not going to lose. Why would I lose? I never lose. Tree! Calculated. But I'm excited. I'm going to start working on my next project here pretty shortly. I'm excited to show that off. Keep your eye open for that. It's been a good journey. Honestly, I'm really happy I did eventually get to beat Princess Peach's castle. Actually, wait, hold on. Because I should address another question. Because while I did address it, somebody might be asking, why do you consider saving and quitting cheating? And the reason for that is honestly quite simple. I try to play this game in sort of the purest sense of, like, you try to go through each of the courses, and you take mistakes as they're handed to you, essentially. With the Game Boy version here, you can save and quit in the middle of a course as a way to reset. I should have clubbed up again. That wind is so strong. He gets a better approach to it, though, which is highly unfortunate. But, and I'm like, you can essentially, if you make a really bad mistake, you just save and quit, which you saw a lot of when I was doing Princess Peach's castle. And I'm like, it might have been intentional. Like, it is useful, like, especially like when you were playing this on the Game Boy, if you had a, if your batteries were about to run out, if you were going to go, you had to stop playing your game for some reason or another, it was very useful in that you could save the progress of what you had accomplished and then come back to after you had some free time again. But it was definitely abusable to get what you need done. And to be fair, I had to use it, and it certainly saves quite a bit of time as far as, like, how much training do you actually have to do to be able to play through it well enough, essentially. Actually, did I even address... No, I didn't. That's another question. I forgot 2 important questions. Usually I try to think about these questions ahead of time, and I was like, I don't have that many questions. And it turns out I just needed to play some golf to think about it. But, ching. Anyway, so the last question for sure is, who should play this type of game? Casual gamers, pro gamers, whatnot. And that's kind of a difficult question to answer. Casually, you can play this game. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not like I was playing this on a, super professional level myself. I'm gonna club up again. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for it. But at the same time, like, it's not like I wouldn't recommend, like, Mario Golf to a golfer. There's plenty of better simulation type of golf games out there that it could play. This gears more to kind of the, how do I think of this? The mathematician person, if you will. Someone who likes, to sit there and calculate. As you can see here, it's like, right, I'm 23 feet away from the hole. I'm putting with a 30-foot thing. There's a hill that rolls sideways, and then a hill that rolls kind of diagonally towards in the direction of the hole. So I'm going to need to hit it a little bit more powerful, but I also have to hit it kind of this direction, kind of thing. And to be fair, I do love math. Don't get me wrong. I am a math person. Ugh! Too far to the right. I was worried about that, but it's fine. I had the advantage on that. So, I'm not going to lose anything. But that's kind of the point, is like, I love sort of like, I love the whole solution of, like, whole problem of finding the solution to X thing. I like figuring out, like, okay, what do I need to get to? What is essentially the best thing I could do to reach my end goal? And so this kind of appeals to that math side of me of just figuring out, oh, that's so close! That's so close! Could have been a hole-in-one! That was a solid chance of being a hole-in-one. Oh gosh. But, again, if you're more into kind of like, I would say like the casual type of golfer, if you will, like you're just playing this for fun, I would recommend the console versions of Mario Golf instead of the handheld ones, which are, wow, nice shot, bro. But the handhelds are definitely more of an RPG, a little bit more serious above the line. But this does scratch that itch of, using my brain power to get me through life. And that is officially all the questions. I can't think of any more. I've done it this time. Woo! Alright. So I will go through... Oh gosh, that was terrible. That was terrible. It's going straight for that bunker. Well, thank goodness the wind is here. Alright, I hit it right, so good. Yes, I know what I'm doing. It's calculated all up in here. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is finish out going against Wario here. Again, I won't show the whole video. It's just for funs at this point, but I will show you the result. And as I said before, gonna work on that next project. I'm actually super excited, and I think you guys will like it. Until then, I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Time to win! We're on Dormy status, everyone! Right, this is it. Alright, closer to the pin and Dormy. Let's see how he does. It's a par 3, which is unfortunate. Par 3s are not my strong suit. Oh, that was a good shot, honestly. That was a good shot. Oh, and we're, of course... Alright, I'm actually going to let it go with the wind on this one. So I don't have that club in between, which is a problem. If I had like 169 yards, this would be better. Okay, good. Make it past the hill, please. I can't tell if I'm past the hill, but I did get closest to pin. He's hitting it straight as is. Ooh, nearly. Okay. Sink to win, because I win in ties, baby. I'm putting it just a little bit higher, because I saw his curve. Yes! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tied to win, up by 2. So that was a good day for me right there. Driving contest 1, but I got 4 closest to pins. How's that even possible? Do I level up? Beating Wario? Yep. 484 points. Where would I put... Oh, I gotta straighten my shot out. There we go. Can't be fading like that. But there we go. That's the end of that. As always, I am the best in the world. I'll see you later. Take care.